Hello, and welcome back to Newman Plays Marvel Snap. We are going to continue playing this Ronan deck that doesn't seem like it features Ronan very much at all at this point, because I don't really see him too often. But again, we did this for Master Mold, and we finally pulled Master Mold last game and won. And for this video, I'm going to snap every game because I need to get wins with snaps. So here we go. In the previous video, we talked about just movies that I love in general. And today, we're going to talk about horror movies that I love. And this, again, the criteria is just, it's got to be something that I've seen a few times. It's got to be something that I think does something unique or interesting for the genre. And it has to be something I'm excited to watch with my kids someday. If you have thoughts on how to change up or improve this deck, let me know. Zabu, I don't want to drop Ghost right now. Maybe I should, but I'd love to get Cosmo down at some point soon. All right, these movies are in no particular order. And the first one, I hinted at it in the previous video, and I got my little buddy right up here. If you don't know who that is, that's Sam from the movie Trick or Treat. And that is one of the most unique horror movies, in my opinion. It's a horror anthology, so it has a bunch of little stories, but they all tie together really, really well. I'm contemplating Superflow right now. I think I will. We'll put Ghost left right now as well. The stories in it are really good. It's a little bit shorter than most movies. I think it's like 115, 120, something like that. It's just really fun. It has good like violence in it. If that's a thing you want out of horror movies. But it's a really interesting film to watch. And Sam is one of the cutest little monster characters that I've ever seen. So, yeah. Okay, let's go with Iron Lad, mid. Ew, this is not good for us. Oh, that'll do it. Thanks, Korg. All right, so Ronan, we're a little bit out of luck here, I think. Let's see what we can draw, but I'm thinking this guy's gonna win it. Why would he do this now, though? He's just making it super clear that there's no way I'm gonna win. So, no target for Iceman. Which means Ronan literally has nothing. Yeah, we're not winning this, so we're just gonna retreat now. Still gonna snap turn one next game. That's fine. But yeah, I really like horror movies that feel a little bit campy. So like they feel serious kind of, but also jokey at the same time. And Trick or Treat is that, but it's such a unique, fun movie. And it is like the perfect Halloween movie to watch. Snap. Next, what do I want to talk about? Cabin in the Woods. And a lot of people hate this movie, and I don't personally understand why people dislike it so much. It is well created. It has Chris Hemsworth in it. I think this movie is one of the reasons why he got the role of Thor, because it was directed by the person who made the Thor movie, the first one at least. I don't know if he did all of them, but we'll drop Cosmo here just because I'd like to protect and not have them Enchantress the life out of my team. What's his name? I'm blanking so hard. Sorry, everyone. Maybe we'll Iron Lad. See if we get something useful. Ooh. Could be worse. For sure. Keep thinking Weeda, but that's not his name. What is happening to my brain? There, and then Ghost here. Joss Wheaton. There we go. Oh, I got there eventually. Oh, come on. I just need snap wins. That's it. I don't care if I go down to 100. Doesn't bother me. That's such garbage. Man. What in that deck made me think this is Galactus? Nothing. That's why I wasn't expecting it. But anyway, sorry. Cabin in the Woods is literally a movie that is like a love letter / satire of all horror movies. It's just an experience. I don't really know how to explain it super well, other than like if you've watched enough horror movies, you know a lot of the tropes. So, you say the wrong thing, or you read the Latin, and you know the Latin monster comes and murders you. I don't remember. Like just some demon comes and gets you, right? And that's kind of. It's just making fun of a lot of those types of things. And I think it does it really well. And I know that there are a lot of people who just, whether it's a movie they didn't enjoy for some reason, I should have put Korg mid probably. But whatever, it's fine. I think the movie works really well. I think it's funny where it needs to be funny, and it's intense where it needs to be intense, and I love it. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, which at this point I assume most people have seen Cabin in the Woods, but I don't know. Ooh, all right, that was a good Cosmo. Next, let's talk Creepshow, which is it's not really a movie I think a lot of people would put in their like top 5 list of movies. Ooh. Creepshow. I don't know the whole story behind Creepshow. Okay, sorry. I know a good amount about it, but not everything. But it was made by Stephen King and George Romero. So there's really good imagery. It also the cosmetics, not skins or whatever, that's not what I mean, but like the things that people, prosthetics, that's what I mean. Prosthetics is what I was looking for. The prosthetics in the movie of all the crazy grody nonsense that happens, they're amazing. It all looks fantastic. And again, we lose. And I didn't snap, and that's probably good. Just everything in the movie looks good. It has some pretty big name actors for, I believe it was the 80s when it came out. The dude from all the Naked Gun movies and Leslie Nielsen. So good. Super weird character though. And it's one of those movies that, again, so it's an anthology similar to Trick or Treat, but it just has such a dark feeling atmosphere sometimes, and then it feels super jokey other times. Like one of them that Stephen King is in the movie, and he plays a character who finds a meteor from space, and he, thinks the meteor can do, I don't know if he wanted to go sell it or what, I don't remember, but he takes the meteor and then turns into a weird grass monster. Like it's super weird, and it can be pretty dark sometimes. So it's a nonsense, fun weird horror movie, and I love it. Okay. So this guy's going to be playing Patriot, I assume. So how about we do this, and we'll Moon Girl next turn. But why would they have Wave? This is really good, depending on what is about to happen. Oh, and we lose Ghost. I wasn't... Sorry. Warrior Falls... Oh, no. That's not what I was thinking it was. I feel like that's a good call. Anyway. Creep Show. Super fun. I think like a double feature of Creep Show plus Trick or Treat. That's a perfect evening right there. My goodness gracious. Alrighty. Now, Ronan and Devil Dino currently are the same amount of power. I think we'll snap. Maybe they'll retreat, but probably not. But I think we can win this one. We'll find out. Got two more. We'll go with A Nightmare on Elm Street first. And I love that movie in general. Okay. But it's one of the first like horror movie characters that I really got interested in. I think that Freddy Krueger is super interesting. I've seen every single Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and I just realized there's a TV show of it as well. We'll give Knuckles. And I think the TV show is supposed to be pretty terrible, but it still exists. It's on like Tubi or something like that. So you could go check it out for free with commercials. I think the character is really fun, and it's a messed up backstory, but that's one of the strangest things about horror movies is you really like the bad guy in them, right? Like that's pretty messed up. And I know that's the goal, but I don't know. Just, it's strange. Okay. I think we'll do Zabu mid, and we'll play Cosmo on it next turn. That's not good for us. So Moon Girl is going to be a big deal this game, I think. Ooh. So Master Mold is probably going to be important. You can snap it up. Do your thing, kid. I don't know if you're Kid Ray. Sorry. There's not a ton to say about A Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah. I just, of all of the big bad guys, I think Freddy Krueger is probably my favorite. Now, how do we do this? Ghost, Master Mold. Because what I want to do is screw up their Dracula. And Master Mold could definitely do that. But the last one for this list, and just to recap, got Trick or Treat so far. Cabin in the Woods, Creep Show, Nightmare on Elm Street. And it's not my favorite, but it's made one of the biggest impacts on my life as far as horror movies go, which is a ridiculous feeling statement. I understand that. Is there a way to win? I don't feel like there is. So he could just drop MODOK left and tie it. Dracula might hit Master Mold or Sentinels, whatever it is. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh no, never mind. That didn't work out well at all. Last movie is Child's Play. And this one has more of a story to it than the other ones do. I think this is the first horror movie that I ever saw. And I wasn't old enough to see it. So I, back in the day when Saturdays used to be morning cartoons on like whatever Fox channel you had. In the afternoon, they'd show movies sometimes. And I was straight up 6 years old. And I had a TV in my bedroom. And I was just going through the channels. And I kept seeing this movie. This doll was doing stuff. I was like, yeah. Kind of a creepy looking doll, but, can't judge him for that, I guess. And I would leave the channel, look for something else, then I'd end up back on the Fox channel that I was watching, which was Fox 17, where I grew up. Give me a second to think. Cosmo, Iceman, Iron Lad? Let's just see what happens. I don't know. And I remember the end of the movie, which is not, I mean, I've watched it recently. I enjoy it still. It's a fun movie for me to watch just for nostalgia, because I remember how horrified I was watching this movie. And at the end of the movie, like the doll is beating people up with I think he has a ruler. Dude's gun jams up and it's like, oh, what's the matter? Gun jam? And he attacks him, and it was scary back when I was a smallish child. But for years I had nightmares about Chucky, like just following me everywhere. It was not a great time. But now, like, looking at it, it's so funny how horrified I was by it. And I feel like there's a lot of situations like that, where you see something when you're a kid. Like, it's not on any of the lists that I'm going to talk about, so I'm okay talking about it. But Gremlins is one of the most messed up kids movies that exists, period. And I watched that so many times as a kid. And it scared the crap out of me. But I loved it. Because I enjoyed being scared a little bit. So, I don't know. I feel like this list has a good number of older movies. And yeah. You're gonna win. I don't care, man. Play out Ghost mid? No. There? Like, it doesn't, we're gonna lose, and it's fine with me. Doesn't bother me. Karmatos. So I don't know. In the comments, let me know if you have any horror movies that you love. If you think I picked horror movies that are just garbage, let me know too. Also, if you have any ways of improving this deck, let me know that as well. I'm pretty confident what I need in this deck is America Chavez. So maybe I'll mess around with that in between. But I feel like the curve is a little intense and I'm not seeing a lot of the cards that I want. So, I don't know. It's really hard to talk about things and play games. I know I talk about that a good amount, but my heavens, it's hard to continually have a thought and then, you just take a break to play cards and then come back and you're like, what was I freaking talking about? I don't know. That's it. That's a shorter video. Nice. You guys lucked out today. At this point, I believe that we will have had our ultrasound and we'll be on the road driving for a little bit today. So I won't be around to comment on things much, but if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Make good choices, and I'll see you in the future. Happy summer vacation to students and teachers. Yeah. Peace.